Welcome to the second instalment of this journey across the Premier League series, in which we talk to you about the fascinating history behind the grounds of every team in the Premier League. So don't forget to double in that subscribe button.
Well, Dublin took him very late, and Savage was tempted to react, but Mark Halsey intervened very quickly, and well, Savage has gone down. Did Dublin put his head into him?
To join the journey, and let's get into the video. This time, it's the Billy Kimber of the Birmingham football scene, except this team can survive in the big leagues for more than one season. Aston Villa and their ground, Villa Park. Our story starts back in the late 19th century, when Aston Villa's current ground of Wellington Road, located in the Perry Bar area of Birmingham, was suffering under the burgeoning success from the football team, and alongside its wonky pitch, the team would have to look elsewhere for a home in the long term. The team would eye up a place called the Aston Lower Grounds, which formed part of a 17th century mansion, Aston Hall, and sits right next to the stadium. The hall was originally owned by a chap called Thomas Holt, to which a stand in the current ground, the Holt End, is named after. By the late 19th century, the grounds had developed into a Victorian amusement park, featuring an aquarium and a great hall. In 1889, the owners of the land would build a sports facility equipped with an athletics and cycling track, with a capacity for 15,000 spectators. After much negotiation, the club would rent the facility off the landowners for 21 years, with a right to buy the stadium outright at any time. The name for this stadium would be the Aston Villa Grounds, and would take that name for 70 years. However, it would be called Villa Park informally by the fans. The first game to be played in the new stadium would be in 1897, and at the time, the ground could house over 40,000 spectators, with much of them standing on the banks surrounding the pitch, and would feel the full force of that amazing weather that Britain is renowned for. As Villa moved into the 20th century, the club would turn to renowned architect Archibald Leach. You'll be hearing his name quite a few times throughout the series, to help significantly update the stadium, including a new Trinity Road end, two large bank stands on the Holt and Witten ends, and removing that ghastly cycling track around the pitch. Don't worry, West Ham fans, it's been a problem throughout the ages. Construction on the Trinity Road stand started in 1922 and was finished by 1924, being opened by future King George VI, who commented that he had no idea that a ground so finely equipped in every way and devoted to football existed. When it was completed, the stand was regarded as one of the grandest stands in the land, nicknamed the St Pancras of football, complete with stained glass windows, Italian mosaics and a sweeping staircase. Fulham, eat your heart out. Post-World War II, Villa Park saw additional upgrades to the stadium, including the addition of floodlights and the removal of the old barrel-shaped roof in the Witten end, the last remnant of the original stadium from 1897. The stadium would host 3 group stage matches in the 1966 World Cup, featuring, of course it was over the line, West Germany, who would draw 0-0 to Argentina and beat Spain 2-1 at the ground. In response to the Hillsborough disaster in 1989, Villa Park would see an overhaul of its stands, replacing all existing terraces with seating, and the demolition and rebuilding of the Holt End, which at the time was one of the largest terrace stands in football, beloved by the Villa diehards, so it was a rather sad moment in the stadium's history. It would be replaced with a 2-tiered all-seater stand with the capacity of over 13,000 fans, the largest single stand in Britain at the time. The stadium would have the accolade of hosting the last ever UEFA Cup Winners' Cup final, basically the granddad of the Europa League, in 1999, between Lazio and Mallorca, with Lazio winning 1-0. The regeneration Grim Reaper would also get its hands on that once grandest stand in football, the Trinity Road end, in which the old stand would be completely demolished and rebuilt to look like this. Well, I guess the fact a road runs underneath it is pretty cool. The redeveloped stand, just like in 1922, would be opened by royalty, by everyone's favourite royal, Bonnie Prince Charles, in 2001. But fear not, if you want to get a taste for what the old Trinity Road end looked like, the entrance to the Holt end was built to mimic the old Trinity Road stand entrance in 1994, so at least its legacy isn't completely gone. And while you're at it, you can have a pint in the Holt pub, which was a hotel during the time the site was a Victorian amusement park, to get the full historical Villa Park experience. Since its full development, Aston Villa have cracked on, finishing runner-up in several cup competitions, most notably the Premier League Asia Trophy in 2011. I've also been told by Villa fans that Villa Park was the location of the second coming of the Messiah, but I'll let you decide whether that's legit or not. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and join us as we carry on our journey across the Premier League. Next up, it's that team whose nickname derives from something that's renowned for picking up other people's rubbish. Wait, I thought we'd already done Arsenal. To that one Arsenal fan who might be watching this, last gag I swear. Of course, I mean Brighton and their home of the Emirates Stadium. This has been a civil conversation, and I will see you in the next video.